Hey everybody, this is Patrick with Websiteness, and today I'm going to go through our case study for Las Vegas, right? So we built three different websites for our client, and we're ranking in all different parts of Vegas for a lot of different terms. So the reason we built three is that Vegas is a city with almost 2 million people surrounding it. There's a ton of tow truck companies, and we wanted to be able to really go after different parts of the market. So I'm going to jump into it now. You're going to notice on this site and a lot of our other sites, we've got a lot of content on here. Google really likes to try to match up the authority on the subject with somebody who's searching for it. So we can help establish ourselves as that authority by talking about a lot of different things. And it gives us the opportunity to use some of the keywords that people are searching for so we can really target those. You notice down here on the bottom, it says 2019 towing and design and concept by Websiteness. So I'm just trying to put that there. It may or may not be there if you search for this site. We don't really like to have our branding on our clients' websites, but for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to establish that we are, in fact, the company behind this. All right, so the next site we have here is Tow Truck Henderson. So you'll notice a similar idea here, covering a lot of different things, just really making sure that we hit a lot of different areas. We threw a video on there. We've got some blog articles we wrote. And then you'll notice down here at the bottom, designed and developed by Websiteness. Okay, and the third site that we're going to look at here is this one, this Las Vegas Tow Truck Company. So, this one may be not as pretty as the others, but still it is very effective and brings in a ton of leads, and that's what it's all about. So, and then right here towards the bottom, design and concept by Websiteness. Okay, cool. So we've got these sites. We know what they look like, and we're gonna go and look in the search engines in just a second. But I want to show you a tool that we use, and we use this tool to help us decide the terms that we really want to go after. Because I could bring up, some unrelated term that doesn't really mean much, and maybe we're ranking great for that. So I want to make sure I establish the fact that we are ranking for really valuable terms, right? So when I put in towing into this tool, and then I have a qualifier here for Las Vegas, because this is a service that people are going to want to have a geographical qualifier on. So you'll see that the top term that comes up is this towing Las Vegas, and there's 1,600 searches. So this 1,600 searches is what happens on a monthly basis. Okay, so it resets every month. So the top three terms, towing Las Vegas, towing company Las Vegas, and tow truck Las Vegas. We're going to take a look at those. We also have a site for Henderson, which is, for those of you who don't know, Henderson is a neighboring city to Las Vegas, and it has a population, I think, of about 280,000 people. So it is definitely a big enough city for us to justify building a website. And you'll see here are some of the things that some of the ones that have a lot of terms. So the Henderson and the Las Vegas sites will both rank in Henderson and Las Vegas, but I just kind of wanted to give you an overview of what are the most valuable terms, right? Okay, so let's jump over into the search engines and let's take a look and see how we're performing. Okay, so here we are. I just did a search for towing Las Vegas, and you'll see this map area that comes up, and then just below that is the organic area. So it's pretty obvious the spot that you want to be is in this top spot here, and that is exactly where we are for the best term, right? We just looked, we saw the most, and we recognize the site. Just to double check, we'll go down here and we will look and say design and concept by Websiteness. Okay, so that's great. This is the area that's going to get the most clicks. You'll notice in the search results sometimes there'll be some ads above this. Those are the Google ads that people are paying to rank in there, and they get every time someone clicks on it, then it deducts from a monthly budget. What people may not understand is, let's just do a search here and I'll show you. So I'll just do dentist Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas now. So if I do this, you see these ads here. A lot of people just skip by this. They're attracted to this map. There's an ad that's actually running in the map area. So this is actually the best spot you want to be. Even though it's a little lower on the page, it's shown to get more clicks. So this is dentist is a very competitive niche. So there's a lot of people running these paid ads, whereas a lot of tow truck drivers, they might not know to do that. Okay, but still, in the first spot, we've got the top spot there, towing Las Vegas. That's our website. Okay, so I think the next one was, what was it, towing company Las Vegas. And I'm just pulling up a few here. We're actually ranking for all kinds of different terms, but this is what happens when you rank for, you rank for a term like Towing Company Las Vegas or Towing Las Vegas. You're going to rank for all kinds of things like Las Vegas Towing, Las Vegas Tow Truck Las Vegas, all kinds of stuff. So I'm just, for brevity's sake, I'm just kind of pulling up some of the best things. And this one, we're not ranking first, we're ranking third, which is still a great result. There's hundreds of tow truck companies here. This site is pretty new too. So, once we've had a chance to do what we do, we're going to take over this top spot for this desirable term. You see down here at the bottom, design and concept by Websiteness. Okay, so let's look at the Henderson one too. Let's do, I think it was Henderson Towing, or I think it was Towing Henderson. Let's look at Henderson Towing. This is us right here, number 2 for this. So that's our site again, right? Let's look at another one there. I know we're ranking first for a ton of different stuff in this Henderson area. Let's try Tow Truck Henderson. Try that one out. Okay, for this one, this is us here, and this is us over here. So if we open this up, you'll see that same website. So that's great that we're ranking for these different terms, but it doesn't really matter what you rank for unless it leads to phone calls, unless it leads to customers. That's what this is really all about. Is the reason that we try to choose these terms to rank for is we know that people are searching for them, and what we want is we want people to pick up the phone and call us. So if we go back over here, this is our phone tracking system, and all of our clients have access to this. They can log in and see the phone calls that have come in. So I have pulled up on here July, so today is August 4th, and I'm looking at last month. So last month, from July 1st until July 31st, we generated 1,074 phone calls. You can kind of look through here. This is the ones that have come. We can even look at some of these phone numbers. So this 702, this is the Las Vegas towing site, 930-8804. That is this website where you'll see that phone number, 702-930-8804. Go back here and we look, let's look at the Tow Truck Henderson one. 500-1347 is the end of it. And there it is at the top, 500-1347. Okay, and then what is the last one? The towing company ends in 9355, 702-602-9355. So let's look at that. There it is right there in the top right. Okay, cool. So we know we've got these phone numbers lined up. We've got 1,000 phone calls that have come in. So with towing, it's a little bit different than a lot of other niches. Occasionally you get a form submission. So in a lot of these case studies, I will go through and I will look at the different form submissions. But with towing, you just don't get a lot of form submissions. Most people, it's pretty urgent, so they're not sending a form, they're making a phone call. And a lot of times it's going to be whoever gets there first for the tow truck company. That's who's going to get the job. Not everyone is so price dependent. Okay, so each one of these lines, if you hadn't figured it out, each one of these represents a phone call. And we've got it kind of classified over here. So this is heavy towing. This could be, a tow of like a semi-truck, an RV. It's something, it could be just like a big, like a heavy duty truck. Our clients have the ability to play back the phone calls within our system. And, there's a ton of stuff. You can do all kinds of filtering in here. As you can see, I filtered by just these companies and just for the last month. This graph here represents the phone calls that have come in throughout the day. So like this one here, they got 16 calls. This one, they got 5. So these are the 3 different companies. Each one of these companies, as you see down here, represents a different line on the graph. So really good result for our towing company. They've been with us for a long time. It was one of our first search engine clients that we really started with several years ago. So we've had time to build this up to get to this point where it's 1,000 phone calls in 1 month. It's obviously they're really happy with that type of results. This is not, the strategy that we use in towing can be applied to anything. This is just a case study to kind of demonstrate some of the results that we've got in the towing industry. But same strategies work in other industries. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have about this. Thanks a lot. Take care.